Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, this is your broker, Samuel Lau. Okay, so as promised last Monday, we will come up our counterpart in Zoom because this topic we presented this one last Monday in our face-to-face meeting, no, sa opisina. Then alam ko may limit lang sa attendee pag face-to-face, so we promise na to come up every Thursday starting this week na via Zoom naman. So, what make this Thursday event or class different with our Tuesday? The Tuesday is PHMLS. Ang usapan doon is all about general brokerage or resale market, no? Pero pagdating naman sa Thursday, this is all about project selling naman. So, when you talk about project selling, ito yung mga galing sa developer. Galing sa developer, brand new first user, no? So, it's more on project selling training. So, we created several 8 episodes for this project selling training. So, this is our week 1. So, the week 1 topic is all about income, real estate income, and prospecting masterclass. So again, it's real estate income. Paano ba kumita ang real estate, no? Project selling at saka prospecting masterclass from leads to commission. So again, para sa mga newcomers natin, I'm your principal broker partner, Samuel Olao, President and CEO of Realty Options Marketing Consultancy Inc. Okay, let's start. Okay, so how agent makes monthly income in our project selling? Paano ba kumita ng monthly? Kasi ang pinag-iba sa brokerage, yung resale market tsaka sa project selling, if you want a monthly income, let's go partner with developer. Lalo na yung developer na naglalabas ng commission monthly or quarterly para may cash flow kaagad tayo. But if you want one-time big-time malakihan, but not guaranteed na monthly may benta, that is brokerage or the resale market. So let's talk tonight more about project selling. No? Okay, so real estate income, it's not monthly. It is activity-based. Kahit na project selling yan, pag hindi ka nagbenta monthly, wala din yan, no? But of course, may mga key tips mo yan, dahan-dahan natin ituturo sa inyo. So commission delayed income. If you don't plan today, so you don't harvest next quarter. So I'll give you example. Kasi yung commission, like for example, developer, okay lang pag si developer sinabi niya, you close one deal, ang commission releasing namin is monthly. Kasi sa project selling, palagi pinag-usapan dyan, not spot cash. It is always terms or deferred payment. So always buyer asks, magkano ba down payment? So the standard down payment is 20%. 80% loanable to the bank upon turnover of the project. So let's talk about 20% payable in 3 years or 36 months. Pag sinabi ng developer na our commission releasing or other word, our milestone is quarterly. So when you book it on January, February, March, yung first commission mo labas March. Then March, April, May, June. Ganon, quarterly, no? Pero if you really want a monthly cash flow, may mga developer din na they release their commission monthly. So you answer it for yourself. If you wanted a monthly income, you focus on a monthly developer na monthly naglalabas ng commission. Pero kung nahirapan tayo kasi ilan lang yung mga developer naglalabas ng monthly commission kasi double effort din yan sa kanila, majority quarterly and biannual. So, ang laro is ganito. First month, benta ka. Second month, benta ka pa rin. Third month, benta ka pa rin. Para kahit na after third month, kung nag-stop ka kasi tinamad ka, so yung first month mo, first commission ng first sell mo, lalabas on the fourth month. Yung second month mo, yung second sale mo lalabas on the 5th month. Yung third month mo, yung third sales mo lalabas on the 6 months. And so on, so forth, di ba? Continue yan. So, you will be guaranteed receivable quarterly, monthly. Parang na-delay lang siya first 3 months, no? So, after that, monthly, may receivable ka. But what if after third month, tuloy-tuloy nagbebenta ka pa rin? Let's say, fourth month, pang fourth sales mo, fifth month, pang fifth sales mo, 6 months, pang anim na benta mo. So, on next quarter, magko-compound yung commission receivable mo. So, halimbawa, 3,000 monthly. So, kasi nag-compound, naging 6,000 na. So, the more ka nagbenta, the more yung commission receivable mo. Okay? So, it is still, kumbaga, pasipagan, no? More sales, more benta, more commission, paramihan. So, in reality, monthly commission equals your number of conversion. Then, pasok si prospecting, no? Paano ba to? So, appointment, closing, commission. So, example, it's always a numbers game. If you hear the word Pareto principle, yan, Pareto principle of 100%, 20 will respond. On the 20, so ganito lang yon. To have a one close or one commissionable sales, siguro you will have 5 actual site tour tripping. So isa dyan ang converted to close. So yung 5 na actual tripping, maybe you have a 20 serious leads galing dyan. Out of 25 ang nag-say, okay, I'll do ocular with you. Out of the 20 serious inquiry, galing yan sa 100 conversation engagement mo sa posting mo. So yung 100 engagement mo, 20 you get possible serious leads. From the 20, 5 actual site tour. Yung 5 actual isa closing. So let us say, yung actual 200 conversion, galing din yan sa 500 na mga online leads mo. Okay, so bottom line, it's a numbers game. So the more potential, 200 may dalawa, 300 may tatlo. Yan is given na yan, Pareto principle. But the more ka masanay on this experience of doing the sales cycle, lalo na you focus specific project na sanay ka na mag-address sa mga objections, tendency, yung batting percentage mo na 20% out of 100, baka magiging 30, 40, or 50%, no? So, ganun lang, ano lang yan, pasanayan, pa-expert, hanggang sa maging expert ka in the industry. So again, reminder, no conversations equals no income. So remember, we are self-employed broker, you're self-employed agent here. So we need to work to make money. Stop working, money stop. Okay? So basic muna tayo ngayon. So let's go to the conversion process, no? Your 7 lead source this week and how to ask properly. So the 7 core lead sources. Basic tayo. Una-una, yung basic mga source of leads natin galing sa mga circle of friends natin. Yung mga contacts mo sa phone book mo. Ilan ba contacts mo? If you have 500 contacts, maybe 20% of 500 is 100 would be your actual sasagot with your engagement. So 100, 20% will be your actual site tour. May schedule mo for the next 1 quarter. So out of that 100, baka 5 would be converted into actual sales, no? Pag naubusan ka from your major contact on your phone, so you start with your kamag-anak, kikiki, no? Kamag-anak, kaibigan, kaklase, kaasosasyon, lahat na yan, no? After that, you also go back to your past client. Okay? Always remember to serve value-added service to your client professionally. Kasi a happy buyer, a happy client, you can always ask for business referral. Again, mas madali kumuha ng referral business from a satisfied, happy client buyer. So, I'll give you example. sa lalo na isang tips lang to, no? You also remember those birthday of your client or anniversary or Christmas or Valentine's. Send them not only if you send them electronic regards, they will reply you electronic regards with hearts, emoji, everything. But typically, you can also give them actual, let's say, like for example, a Chinese client ko na mahilig sa wine. So on Christmas, on his birthday, I send talagang yung mamahaling wine sa kanya sa umaga or a day before. Advance ko sabihin nga. Bakit ba physically? Kasi sa umaga wala pang masyadong activity. So sasabihin ng friend mo, relatives mo na, "Oh, Sam, thank you for this ha. Nagpunta ka talaga. By the way, I have a small salo-salo dito lang sa bahay. Join us tonight." Or, "Oh, by the way, I have a small gathering sa restaurant. Join us together with few friends." So, he will invited you. Baka nakalimutan niya, pero since nandun ka na rin, maalala niya to invite, lalo na nagbigay ka ng something. So during that night, pakilala ka, "Hi Marky, meet Samuel. He is my broker dito sa bahay na to. Sa kanya ko ito binili. Hello, pinsan. Ito pala si Samuel. Pakilala ko sa iyo. Oh, Samuel, this is my cousin, Awi. Awi, this is Samuel, my broker for this house." So that alone, you can start giving your business card and prospecting. Kasi using a third party na kakilala ng taong yon ang magre-refer, kumbaga building your reputation. So it's so easy now to sabihin mo, "Hello Awi, by the way, baka gusto mong bumili dito sa some of the houses in this Arcinas compound para maging kapitbahay kayo ng pinsan mo. I have a good inventory pa na available, no?" So you can start building. So it's easy now. Kasi hindi na sila, kumbaga, stranger to you. A person, common person, nagpakilala. Birthday celebrant pa. Okay? So, pag naubusan ka ng mga warm prospect, you go to cold prospecting. Diyan papasok yung social media content or social marketing, Facebook marketing, which is expertise naman yan ni Guru Marky, no? Which is we're gonna have an face-to-face event this coming March 18. So you can have referral from brokers and from fellow agents. So developers and in-house coordination or walk-in random pag may mga exhibit ganun, no? So these are your common source of leads. Okay? So hope you get something from this slide. Now, how to ask without sounding desperate? Ano ba mag-approach sa buyer? So instead of, "Hi buyer, hi Awi, do you want to buy property?" Medyo a little bit parang defensive kaagad ang tao na hindi mo kakilala. But you can do a kind of polite, you can screenshot this one, no, para may chat, may tips kayo. By the way, hi Miss Awi, by the way, I'm broker Samuel Lau. We help our clients invest in properties. Now, while price are still affordable, if you are interested or someone you know might be interested, I'll be happy to assess, no? So it's positioning, it's not bigging, kumbaga, not for selling. Kumbaga, you sound like advisor. "Hi, Sir Marky. By the way, I'm Samuel Lau. So, like to tell you that there's a good opportunity now in the industry because it's a buyer's market. So, we have good mga distressed property for sale. Are you looking for some distressed property? Or you might know somebody, no?" So, sometimes pwede din yung kay sabihin mo, "Pinsan, baka may kakilala kang mga kaibigan mo ngayon looking for a good investment sa Cebu. Meron tayong mga good opportunity now kasi it's buyer's market." So, kumbaga, akala ni pinsan humingi ka ng referral, but si pinsan mismo, alam mo, he's also a regular buyer investor. So, indirect, siya din ang binibentahan mo. So, how to do follow-up with your prospect, turning yung scene into meeting. Puro tingin-tingin lang sa post mo. How convert that into actual appointment, no? So, sample messages lang ito. Do initial message to your client, to your friends. Then after 2 days, do another follow-up. Then send value like price list, computation. And then you can also ask qualifying questions or call to action meeting. So we'll go through, for example, on this in the later slide, ha. But you can screenshot this one also. Very important. You can do 1, 3, 1, 3, 7, something like that, no? Do your created system na you need to regularly follow up yung hot prospect mo. Sa sample follow-up script. Hi, ma'am. Just checking in. Are you still considering investing in this year or just exploring for now? So notice it's invite reply, not pressure. The rule of your follow-up is not to harass a client. It must be sound, professional, and persistence. Okay, I'll give you my style. My style is very simple. These people know that I'm in the real estate business. Samuel Lau, real estate, Samuel Lau. In what way I established that brand name? So I'm very consistent in my posting that I always post Samuel Lau. Even though I have other side hustle business into health and wellness, into insurance and everything. But more than 80%, 70 to 80% of my posts are into real estate industry. So I post real estate news, real estate updates, government project, infrastructure, economy, as long it's related to real estate, tourism, everything. Di ba? So I become a person of authority, or tawagan nila parang sooner or later you can also call it influencer in real estate. So you can do that not on my level. Sabi mo, okay sa'yo, Sam, kasi you've been there for so long. But I'll tell you, Awi can be more expert in Lahog area because she is living in Lahog. Let us say, Marky living in Barangay Paknaan, in that subdivision area, she can be a person of authority in that area. If, let us say, Marie Chris is living in that subdivision and in that locality, she can always post regularly update. Okay, so she become an authority person to go pagdating sa lugar na yan. Okay, so you start. Let's say Ed wanted to become an person of authority pagdating sa condominium. Let's see, Awi wanted to become a person of authority, an expert pagdating sa resale market. So you need to pick where you wanted to start. You cannot like master of all kaagad, no? Yan, you need to gain years of experience like me. But for a start that you can be like on my level, on your specific focus area in the next 3 to 6 months. So that's part of the tips na we're gonna teach you on March 18, no? So keyword dito, pick one focus area. Do you want to be an expert in PHI? Let's say project selling, PHI. So become a person of authority expert, property expert in primary homes project or Cebu Land Master project or Durus Land projects. Okay, so you can start from there. Okay, buyer consultation basic. So what to say in the first 10 minutes? So the goal is not to sell. Your goal is be a good advisory. Kasi ayaw na mga tao na binibentahan sila, lalo na you're total stranger to them and you're offering them right away, parang like selling right away, giving flyers, binibentahan. So total stranger, binibentahan ako, I become automatic reaction ng tao is very defensive. But baliktad, ask yourself, how am I gonna position na instead ako ang hard selling lalapit sa kanila, they will be the one coming to me. So that answer our first slide kanina na be a person of authority to that specific project or that specific sector or area, no? So the goal here is to understand, to qualify, to position yourself as an expert. Like me, why people contact me for real estate, especially in due diligence, because that's how I establish my circle, my law of attraction. Law of attraction. Again, ulitin ko, law of attraction. I position myself as an expert in due diligence, as an expert in resale market. So, AWI can position as an expert in Cebu Land Master. So you can always put, blast everything, industry news update, project preview, review of Cebu Land Master projects nationwide. And you can also put project selling tips, basic tips before you buy property in developer, basic tips on documents na pipirmahan, basic ano yung mga dapat tandaan mo bago mag-turnover, ano yung ano, no? So, you can always Google what are those frequently asked questions pagdating sa project selling. And that could be your subject content in your meta, in your social media posts. Okay, that's another topic. But again, that is how to position yourself as an expert of your industry. So, 4 parts buyer consultation structure. So if you ask client, if you're qualifying your client, your buyer, you always ask question. Guided question para you know where to start. Hindi yung, kasi pag sinabi lang na, Awi, I have a buyer in Cebu, house and lot, please help me, give me some proposal. Okay, that's so generic. Saan ka ba magsisimula? So I can always ask Awi, are you buying for personal use or for investment? So again, you need to qualify properly if the buyer is buying a condo for personal use niya, kasi magtatrabaho siya sa IT part as call center, and she is looking for a studio unit. Or baka yung hinahanap niya studio unit kasi she's looking for investment, napapa-rent out niya sa mga call center agents. So you need to qualify properly para you know your next approach. So if it is for personal use, then you highlight the features, the amenities, and the brand, the future, ganun, no? But if it's for investment, then you highlight the numbers, the rental market value, the potential ROI, low, mid, high projection, and the potential security of the investment and the resale opportunity, no? So iba-iba ang direction once you know. At if you don't ask, you don't know where to start. Baka mali pa, no? Budget. You need to ask ano yung investable funds niya for the property. Baka you're offering 2BR, 3BR worth 15 million, 20 million, eh ang kaya niya budget is 3 million to 4 million lang. So you're wasting your time. So you need to ask. Timeline. Dapat you ask also. Kasi baka yung foreigner na nagtatanong dyan, nagsishopping lang ngayon, nagpapakita gilas sa girlfriend. Yun pala, March pa ngayon, planning to buy next year pagbalik niya, a year after. Gutom tayo niyan, no? So, if that client is gonna buy for the next quarter, then you can give focus and attention. If for the next 2 quarter or 3 quarter or 1 year, you know which you're going to prioritize. Okay? Financing. By the way, Miss Awi, are you gonna plan to pay it lump sum, cash, or you're gonna build housing loan through bank or Pag-ibig? So you need to ask also para alam mo how to position your sample computation, and etc. etc. Again, the more you qualify, ask the right questions, the more the buyer understand that you are professional in your practice, in your service. Because if you don't ask, ikaw din parang niloloko mo sarili mo. Both of you, you are wasting the time of your client, and you, numero uno, you're wasting your time. Now, close the consultation part. Based on what you shared, I will shortlist the best option for you, Miss Awe. Okay? So after you qualify all these things, thank you for answering all those questionnaires, Miss Awi. Expect the next 3 to 5 days are gonna send you some short list of the condominium based on your requirements. IT part, Lahog Cebu, studio unit, floor area range 20 to 25, budget range within 3 to 4 million. RFO ready for occupancy. Payment terms acceptable 2080 through bank financing. Okay, so alam mo na where to start, no? So you become now an advisor, not a salesperson. By the way, anong pinag-iba natin with the in-house agents. Alam nyo? If you are an in-house agent of Ayala Abida, because I'm also an in-house before, they are trained as a salesperson to focus on hard selling, pushing Abida, Abida, Abida. Because if they cannot sell Abida, tanggal sila as a salesperson if they cannot hit their quota. Tayo, we are an advisor. Okay, Miss Awi, I give you choice Abida, I give you choice Scalex, I give you choice Asia Premier. All this development is inside IT Township, Cebu City. Okay, so you become an advisor. By the way, with your budget, if it's okay with you, I can give you 1 million cheaper if you're willing to buy outside IT part. Kumbaga, over the backod lang, no? So, just less than km away, you can already offer in LaGuardia area, Cebu, which is more cheaper versus those condo inside IT Park. So you need to be more practical, and their buyer will appreciate all those things. Okay, so how to get referral without feeling like salesy, no, na malikya or nagbebenta. So most agents shy to us. But again, prospecting is the key. Kung hindi ka nagtanim, wala kang aanihin. So you need to keep on planting activity to get leads. So best is to convert referral. So, but referral is the highest converting leads, no? So as I said, build referral, build good relationship professionally with your buyers or with your friends of your buyers because these are good referral. Or kahit na hindi buyer. You need, sabi ko nga kay Angie, you need to be active in any organization. So, nag-volunteer siya, naging active siya sa PTA, Parents Teachers Association, naging active siya sa Football Field Association ng anak niya. Si Nelson, naging active siya sa PTA ng anak niya, saka naging active din siya sa church. Si Ray Bahian, naging active siya sa yung mga mountaineering tsaka yung mga runners club na naglalakad. Joke lang. So, meaning, all of us here, we need to be active in different networking and organization like Marky being active in the BNI and BBH club. Okay? Because, and then, when you active in that specific organization, you need to build your classification as a real estate business person para ang tao, pag may naalala sila concern, sell, benta, property, they will contact you, not other person, no? So, I always give this an example. A friend of mine, I asked, hey, how come you buy property sa iba? You're not buying with your cousin, which is just a house away, just one house away from your house. Sabi niya, I don't know, my cousin is in real estate working with your realty firm, Sam. Every time I meet him, ang pakilala niya sa akin is networking, insurance. Parang he never mentioned about real estate. So I asked that person, my agent, why did you not introduce to your cousin that you're in real estate? But you introduce yourself, you're in networking, you're in insurance. Eh ngayon, bumili ng more than 10 million worth house and lot sa iba. Sayang, no? So, don't miss. We are in a very tangible na negosyo. Binayaran nila, they get a tangible asset. So, walang scam sa transaction natin. Lalo na, you are partnering with a project selling. As long a developer project is with LTS, license to sell with the DSOD, government agency, we are protected. The good thing with the project selling, hindi masyado kailangan due diligence. Kasi it's done already by the developer. Developer is reviewed by DSUD, DHSUD. Without license to sell, kasi pag may problema, the government agency DSUD will not release a license to sell to the developer. Okay, so that's very important. Every time you sell a projects from a developer, always check us if may license to sell. Pangalawa, Ano ba ang track record ng developer? Nakapag-turnover na ba ito ng mga several projects? Baka mayroong mga project na hindi na turnover or na-delay ng 3 years or 5 years. So, check the background, strong history of the developer. So, let's work on our referral script. Sir, if you're happy with the information I give, I'd appreciate if you can refer me to someone who might also need my guidance. So, pag nakilala ka in your industry, in your church, in your organization, so you can always shout by the way, friends, I'm still looking for some referral this month. If you need somebody help, if you know somebody need help in real estate or their estate liquidation or due diligence or property appraisal, valuation, or property investment, you can refer to me and I'll be happy to serve them the best of I can, no? Ang ganon. So I grow my business through referral. If someone asks you about property, please feel free. So these are just example, but you can always use AI to create more referral script, no? That sounds not salesy, no? Na hindi masyado nagbebenta. Let's focus next few slides handling objection kasi ito yung problema ng mga ano, no? But the good thing here, pag nagtanong yung tao ng daming objection, meaning interesado, mas mahirap yung tahimik lang masyado. After viewing, okay, okay lang ng okay, no? Wala masyadong salita. So here, object number 1, karamihan is, ay sir, sorry, price is too expensive, too high, hindi ko kaya. Okay, let us say friend mine is budget niya sa condo is only 2 to 3 million but sabi nga IT part gusto niya. So after that, sir, this Avida worth 4 to 5 million. If your money is only, you can have a capacity to pay to 3 million and then you need to renovate ba? Sir, pwede mag-down ka lang nito ng 2 million and you can use 1 million to renovate your unit. Maganda na yun, no? And then the balance, we can have it funded by Pag-ibig or bank. I can process, I can give you sample computation. So, make it more affordable, no? Or, kung okay sa'yo, sir, just less than km away, over the bakod lang ng IT part, I can offer you another developer which they position outside, no? And just less than km away. And the price is swak na swak doon sa 2 to 3 million budget mo. So again, give alternative. So object number 2, I'll think about it, no? So response, sure, ma'am, Ma'am Awi. May I ask what specific concern you have thinking about? Go deeper. Ano ba mga concern? Ano ba mga problema niya? Bakit kailangan pa niya i-think all about? Minsan kasi I experience, I have a property view meet up with a guy, husband. Yun pala, membro siya sa, sabihin lang natin, TKA, no? Takusa. Kailangan niya ng decision ng wife. So, you need to profile properly. If married, ang client mo, always advise, sir, can we invite you and si ma'am for a scheduled viewing in our showroom? So always involve the partner para silang dalawa nandun na lahat, no? So kaysa isa kailangan pagamitin yung isa na sige sabihin sige I get video mo na sabihin ko doon sa partner ko, pakita ko pa sa partner ko. So di ba? Okay, no budget. Understood. If the month is adjusted, so as like number 1, no? So you can offer, sir, I know it's too heavy for you, but if I can help you come up with a 10% down payment, sir, and the 90%, we can stretch it out into 30 years to pay by Pag-ibig. Or some I don't have cash to down payment. Sir, how about if I can negotiate with developer to stretch out the down payment to 12 months? At ito na yung maging monthly mo. Ay, mabigat pa rin, Sam. But sa totoo, alam mo na pwede hanggang 24 months. So, wag mo lang ibagsak kaagad ang lahat, no? So, because the sooner sila mag-full down payment, the sooner is also our commission would be released. Rule, as I said, objection means interest. So, the more people ask, don't worry, they're interested. No objection equals no engagement. So again, we are building a professional team here. That's the reason I am imparting, sharing to you my 16 years of experience in the real estate industry. My first 8 years is focused into project selling, and my another half of practice is been privileged enough to be focused also in resale market. Kaya nagiging parang experience tayo sa both kumbaga project selling and brokerage, no? So if you want structured guidance and income growth, lahat tayo, some of you are brokers, some of you are agents. So if you are serious to make this as your career, or to be serious in this business, in scaling up your business and scaling up your income, let's talk. Go back to the person who invited you tonight, maybe your manager or your sales director or your broker. Pag-usapan natin. Let's work. Give me your number. I want to make 5x of my monthly salary. If your monthly salary is 200,000, if your monthly salary is 20,000 and you wanted to earn 5x, so that's 100,000. So let's work. I'll show you the number. If your annual salary is 200,000 and you want this year to earn 5x of the 200,000 as a side hustle, sideline, so that's 1 million. So my level, I already know how to work backward. I can help you create a blueprint how to earn 1 million in 6 months time, and how to slice it down to smaller goal target. It's very doable, no? So ano lang kailangan ko sa inyo if you're serious? I am just phone call away. You know my number. You just message me, Sam, I'm interested to scale up my career in real estate. Let's talk over coffee. Just sponsor me a coffee. Okay, so let's talk together with your team. If you're a manager, together with your SD. If you're a startup associate, together with manager or director, no? Because we need to work as a team. So, by the way, we designed this program starting last Monday for this year, 2026. Every Monday and Thursday is more about project selling. Every Tuesday is all about resale market, brokerage, rental leasing, ROPA, no? It's about networking by broker. This one is all about project selling. So for some of you who can join the face-to-face, that would be in our office every Monday. And for you who cannot join the face-to-face, because we understand some are located far from our office and to traffic also masyado, but the technology now, we are now more on digital. And I love you can invite more through the digital. So your team in the north, south, or in Balamban area or outside Cebu, they can join because our teaching is all generic, applicable to anybody, any area, any location, any project selling. Okay? So what I want is just invite one person every meeting every week. And that is become 4 new downline in a month time. Okay? So next week, advance lang. If you're interested to this topic, next week is we're gonna learn, we discuss how to properly read and explain developer's price list. Kasi paiba-iba, may unit price, may total contract price, may taxes, may miscellaneous expenses, and total, no? So we need to dissect one by one ano yun para you can, how to explain it properly to your buyer. Understanding terms, discount, and hidden charges. Kaya palaging sinasabing hidden charges kasi if it's not properly explained, ang daming hidden charges. Sa akala ko ito lang, no? So, you will be surprised. Ito yung binigay mo 3 million, 3.5, suddenly it become 4 million something. Why? Because nakalimutan mo i-clarify na may miscellaneous expense, may VAT. Imagine what is the VAT of 3.5. That's 12%. That alone, almost 400,000. Plus the miscellaneous. Kaya babiglan lang siya. Kala ko sa 3.5, but nagiging 4 million plus. Now, step by step sample computation. RF reservation fee, DF down payment, and loan takeout. So you need to have those detailed computation. So, and if you know, sa art of closing, you can use the sample computation and for the art of closing, which we discussed. Complete documentation flow in project selling. Pag-usapan natin yan. The clear difference between CTS and DUAS. What's the difference? And when it's applied. Ano bang nauna, CTS or DUAS CTS? Common mistake agents make and how to avoid them. So again, I know this is a very good detailed topic. Wala ito sa mga theory. So you're privileged to have this next week. So face-to-face Monday and Zoom on Thursday. Okay, so again, that ends our week 1 income and prospecting masterclass. So I hope in behalf of my team, I able to share you some of our expertise in the art of real estate income and prospecting. So